But I would like to challenge them to another film, Dino Terror, I think it was. I'll get the name. I'll include it in the comments in the Spanish section. So I'll explain more about it later. So we just finished pretty much everything to do with culture. We don't want anything more. We have no need for anything more. What else are we gonna do now? I'm not gonna colonize anything. So let's just bring up our industry. Look how fast that is. I love that. Boom. Industry up. Fantastic. So we'll do that. Starts producing coal. So yeah, it really is difficult early on to play as this nation, but I feel like late game we're going to be playing a little bit more interesting. Part of my dislike about being an uncivilized nation in this game is just sitting around doing nothing for long periods of time. Like, some people find it really interesting, but for me, not so much. We'll do this, and what this will do is it will make farming and mining quicker and faster, which is great. Whoa, there we go. There used to be a thing. Well, actually, no, not in this game. In this game, in the PDN mod, they have a thing where not only if you invest in like steam engines and engine technology, each time you do the farms, not only do you get like increased farming and mining output, farms also decrease. And that means they need less people to work. So that's another handy way of converting people into craftsmen. So we've done that. We've got some more money coming in. What else do I want to do? Don't really have any factories, so we'll just start doing that. So we look at factories. No factories. Does someone want to build something? They do. I can't fund them because damn liberals. Damn you liberals. So yeah, liberals, pain in my ass. Sorry. Yes. I just realised my literacy is actually quite high. So, slightly concerning. How's things over here? At least none of the people I've got here want to revolt. I might get some revolt action going on some of the Bali. Yeah, Bali's a big issue for me. Some of the other ones are angry, but not as bad as Bali. Man, these wars are crazy. Look, it's Normandy, .2. But this time's having from Brittany. Oh, this is bad. French are going to lose another war. It's going to make for an interesting situation endgame. So we'll do that, and we'll do engineering again. I mean, just look how fast we are in doing this. I'll have this done by the end of the year, which will be great. Yeah, the 27th of this year. That's the nice thing of just having maxed out culture. You just rush through stuff, which is really where you hope it will play off late game. You know, if you're going to go the culture, you're not really going to be planning on having a very interesting early game, unless you're a big power of, or just, you know, a nation with a lot of troops to throw around. Like Brazil's not too bad. Last time I played as Mexico. Actually, second game I ever played in Victoria 2, I was playing as Mexico. And as Mexico, I went the route of just mass forcing myself down the army route. So instead of doing culture, I just went and did nothing but army tech. And I just about got all of them before 1900s, which was crazy. But it did mean that no one could actually attack me in like the USA could come up to me with about 200,000 plus soldiers against like 50,000 of mine, and I just owned them in a battle. It was ridiculous. So who are the winners in this? Well, the Ottomans and the Spanish, and the Italians seem the real winners from all this. The British and the French all letting the side down, being a bit far too interested in what's going on over here. How far close this? And Japan is attacking Burma for some reason. Japan have decided they want to buy now. Oh, Japan and the UK have got a war. Japan been a bit ballsy out of the gate. They've just become a great power, let alone westernized. Look at that, that's just... it's just crazy. I don't think this is going to pay off very well for Japan. I think it's an interesting start for them. I hope it's going to pay off. Cool. Get some more money rolling through. I mean, hopefully the Conservatives will win and kick the Liberals off the next election. But I'm going to hold on now. No more Liberals. No more Liberals. Liberals, damn Liberals are in this country. Just amassing my tiny fortune. So yeah, in case of you wondering, I have a fur infection. And it's really painful and it sucks, but it does mean I have plenty of time to do these for once, so we're going to run through and try and do them. So Korea's probably going to get annexed by via decision soon, or at least a war will be declared. Japan still, stretching his muscle, kind of losing hard here. I'll be supremely lucky. Like, I'm not even going to make it to Great Power States. I'm just going to be supremely lucky if no one takes... I don't know, it's an impossibility. Someone will build the Panama Canal in this game. And it probably will be... I'll be insanity if it's me. No, I don't want more merge, see. More money. Yes. So I'm just going to spend this next couple of years just researching this. So 2 years... get through this. Well, a year and a bit. That's not bad. I can have more, another 100%, which would be great. And I can just continue rushing up. Whoa. She's actually going down. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. That's because I have nothing. No one being taught how to read. We'll increase that. Plus 50 is a magic number. So yeah, it's so education, clergymen were being unemployed, so which is odd because they're the men of the clergy. So they weren't converting to. So they're not going to be. They weren't teaching anyone. So I'm going to have to go through and redo them all here. Try to increase that literacy level again. So with money, that goes up some more, which is good. So sad. So we're at about 34%. It's not bad. I'm expecting things to improve again a lot more during late game. Surprised Egypt hasn't been conquered yet. If I was a great power, I'd go after Egypt. Egypt was safely, but apparently, Austria society wants to go after Poland, a nation it helped liberate. Genius. Truly genius. Starting to wonder, maybe that was as high as we were ever going to get. You know, like 16 rank in the whole world. That golden number, now so far away. How far away is it? Because I've got 126 points. So let's have a look. It goes Brazil and then me. Oh, that sucks. Oh, come on. Will Brazil get that much prestige, let alone have a military that size? That's just wrong. I've been fighting all game for a decent sized military. And Brazil's gone and got one easily. At the start of the game, it has pretty much that size. Just mean. I'm assuming colonization's mostly done now. This rarely gets colonized. Oh, sorry. Why is it that whenever I zoom in, that opens? Someone tell me when that opens. It just seems to open randomly at times. Japan's taking all this. Decided it doesn't want to take all that. So Japan successfully annexed Dynam. And now finds itself at war with just... Oh, and it lost! Ew. Fair enough. Look at that. Some great research points going on now. It's going to be great. Looks at that. So, okay, interesting. So, Japan lost, even though they conquered all this. I think it's more because of the introduction of China, which, if anything, put them off. Fighting the UK and China doesn't seem appealing. But it did keep, it decided to release Dynam, but keep its control over Burma. I would have released my control over Burma and kept Dynam. Dynam's way more useful to you, really. French colonial concepts. Oh, okay, so a crisis broke out over this two tiny little strips of land. This one? Nope. Nope. Okay, so they're arguing over some piece of territory. Ottomans are weird. Why not just go for that? It's right there. There's no reason not to. Or this one for that matter. War's over, apparently. So it was that territory. Fair enough. What on earth? Bohemia now exists. This is such a weird game. I should probably do some stuff. Let's do some research. So that's one of the only good things, I suppose, that the I can't build anything. But the liberals sure as hell can. Capitalist, that was. Damn liberals. Not enough election. I want to force conservatism down their throat. I have a funny feeling I'm actually going to become a socialist. I've had no reforms all game. No, I'm gonna, as much as I want full citizenship, I also just want to rush through, get the rest of my nation up and running financially again. So no to the liberals. A vote for socialism is a vote for liberals. And we don't want either. But the only nations that really the only nations I would actually go, I really want liberals in charge of. Like, liberals are good for getting some reforms through, that's fine. But if I was, I'd rather be like an uncivilized nation where nearly all of the population are conservative early on to become liberals. So most normally they're conservative and they have terrible policies. Liberals, on the other hand, for uncivs, usually awesome. Slowly rising up the chain. Yeah, ahead of you. What you got? You got nothing. You got nothing. I'm age 17. You're 18. I'ma be the next world power. Wow, what the? Germany going ham. Germans are going ham. They want some of this. The Germans and the Ottomans, they want to release Romania. I think if Romania does get released, it has the automatic decision to annex these two provinces. Which is really good for them. I'm intrigued now. Let's see. I want to know what happens next. Wow, Ottomans getting destroyed by Russia. This is going to be close, actually. Yeah, it looks like they're going to win, but it's still going to be a little close. Second that looked like Brazilian Moroccan born. I was like, what? Come again? Come on, I want to see Romania. Romania would be so cool with this scenario. Look at it maxes this territory. And it's also got like, I think it's got cores somewhere. Yeah, it's got cores there. It actually becomes quite a big power on the world stage. Yeah, Romania can be fun if you can play it right. I've had goes at wanting to be Romania, and I've always had to cheat my way out of being an Ottoman or Austrian or a Russian controlled nation, because it's just really, really difficult to do otherwise. Hey, hey, oh my lord, it's Romania, yeah! So the Austrian Empire is really just falling apart. It should just give up, give me all its money and resources, and I should become all power instead. But no! No? Who's replaced me and the Brazilians? Belgium. My arch nemesis we meet again. Not to be confused with my other arch nemesis, Sokoto. So they've somehow come back recently, and now they're annoying me horrendously. Look at this. What nations are actually actually attack? Hey, ooh, holy smokes, Batman! Reforms! So people want that for education. I want that for education. They also want this for pensions. Public safety, they don't have anything. And that and that. So, which one do we go as choose? I'm going to go with healthcare. See if the social system push for it. But some of these don't actually cost you money, and healthcare is good because not only does it give you increase your population growth size, it also encourages people to migrate to you. And then if socialists actually take charge, that would be great. We could force rule all this. This was fantastic. It might actually be the best thing for me in this game. And I'm backpedaling slightly. I stole my levels. But it's still clocking. They ruined my country. Honestly, what I really need is to sort of take my nation to a state where I'm making enough money that I can just mass build a navy and use that power of that navy as a way to get myself to a higher point in the game. Literacy increasing nicely. So is our population. Yeah, more money. What do I want to build? No. Let's actually start doing some commerce. Anything to sort of lower the amount of stuff I have to pay for goddamn bureaucrats. Bureaucrats. Good at earning you money, bad at keeping it. Look, everyone for the most part, except for the rich, are actually kind of happy in my nation. Even those people who are angry earlier, they're not so angry now. So I've given them kind of what they want. Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh, I'm just bluesian. Oh, I need more of this. Oh, where is this coming from? Oh, China. Oh yes. Oh, China, you can stay. China, please. I need more. So many more people, please. Screw you, Brazil. You're just following the wall, that's why you're ahead of me. So my population is now just skyrocketing because of China. Thank you so much. What's going on in China? Nothing. Oh, they're a great power. Wow. China westernized? I rarely ever see them do that. I think China gets some events now which will let it like annex the nations underneath it. Once. Oh no, it's lost control of all of them. China is probably going to go on the warpath now. I'm not going to blame it. It's time to force the rest of the nation to leave. So this is going to be an interesting one. I feel like I'm just playing spectator mode, really. Like, I'm watching everything from afar in this game. We all got some interesting times. So two great powers vying for control over Asia. Mostly three, if you suppose. You've got Russia, China, and Japan. This will be fun. We're going to see some big wars coming out of this. I mean, look, they have the single highest military score in the game. There's a reason for this. Don't mess with China when she westernizes. Unless you want to take her on quick. Poland's taking back some more territory from Austria. And that's only there because Austria sort of collapsed on itself. And I'm making a bit more money. So we can cruise some spending there. Cruise some spending from my bureaucrats now that I'm not spending so much. Education's finally up. Administration's finally up. Lower that again. It's a bit too far up. There we go. We'll get some more taxes in here. This is going to be south of a very interesting way again. So are they all now? So the Germans decided they're the peacekeepers of Europe, or the liberators of Europe, just mass liberating chunks of everywhere. Austria, Russia again, Austria again, now Russia. And then you've got France, which decided maybe this is a step too far, but France got its ass royally handed to it, so France can really do whatever it wants. See? Boom. This is not good for the Russians, because when the Russians start losing territory, it becomes even more difficult for them to recover. It kind of, unless they turn a complete change in their government, it becomes really difficult for them to sort of amass the resources they need to take back territory. Like, going Soviet for the Russians is actually a good thing if you're losing wars, because it sort of gives you the extra. For the Russians are next, that's just dumb. Sort of gives you a lot more people who support the government, which means people will fight the wars, which means you can have larger armies, which means you can start researching. You can start pretty much. It's a good time for everyone. That's what you really want. Oh my god. I was going to say, I thought I had 61,000. That would be crazy. I'd be mad if I had 61,000 strong. So we're looking like we're going to press the million soon. I don't think anyone else is getting this for immigration. Well, they're getting it. Peru is getting something. Peru is definitely getting something. It's all gone downhill for you. Yeah, the US they've put like a giant blockade or something, saying, "Hey guys, you should totally come this way. It's super awesome. You should totally like come to the United States for the more South America, this region here too." I don't know, I could be carrying it, I suppose. The game where nothing happened continues. Any interest happen. Latvia, being all Latvia-like. I'm kind of interested to see how the Germans play this off, because whilst they have kind of like the lowest military score of any power in the whole world, I don't understand how the French are losing, and the French and the Russians are losing each time, but apparently they are. kind of think that Germany's AI may be accidentally exploiting an issue with the AI, where because Russia is right next to the Ottomans they'll throw everything they have at the Ottomans. Ottomans likewise will throw everything they have against Russia, with a little bit going to the Austrians. But the Germans, they've only got this sort of territory against the Russians. So the Russians won't see this as a huge threat, so they'll send some troops this way, but the Germans will just storm over that and do whatever the hell they want. It's the French which are really making me wonder, because they should really just be able to push through. The Russians are the only ones that can be excused for this, these all the shenanigans. So they're so big they don't even know what they're doing. Factory costs -2, that'd be great if I didn't have any damn liberals. And liberals coming here, ruining everything. So look at that, we're sort of increasing quite rapidly now, which is what I want to see. Reactionaries are making a comeback. Well, that's not what I wanted. Great Wars. So, this is where things get actually quite interesting with the rest of the game. Because you've got... Now Great Wars have been discovered, any sort of scenario where the Ottomans and the Germans ally each other on a crisis again, which is sure to happen, I'm really hoping. The French and the Russians get involved, and that will automatically make this not just a crisis, a Great War. In fact, it's going to happen now, isn't it? Yeah, this is a Great War. This is for the liberation of the Republic of Belarus versus the Russians, the UK, and a bunch of other minor states. So I'm going to be intrigued to watch this. I know you guys are all interested in watching this. In fact, what I might do, this is a cheat, yes, but I'm doing this because I'm bored and I'm interested to see what's going on. You click on the, I don't know what the character is called, the console tab, I suppose. Then you can actually open up the menu and you can type in something called debug, the debug menu. You can type in debug, I think it's FOW, there we go. You can see what's going on. And as I say that, this is actually going to have to end today. I'm off. I will see you guys next time. Have fun. Hope you've enjoyed.
Get right back.